Welcome. My name is Thomas. I'm here to share in this process of 5 steps needed to have a tax preparation service up and running and hopefully be ready for the upcoming tax season. So if that's you, reach out to me. Hit me at 773-782-1320. Let's talk. Let's chat. It doesn't cost you nothing but some time to find out what it's going to take for you to be ready for the upcoming tax season, especially if you're the person who's excited and eager to start your own tax preparation business in this awesome career industry of tax preparation and taxation. If that's you, let's hit it. We have the rest of October, November, December, and a part of January before they announce the due date of the upcoming tax season. I want you to be ready with confidence in your ability to prepare taxes, and your confidence in your ability to use the professional software that we use to do the work with. Those two components you want to have confidence in. So that's going to allow you to go out, talk to people, give them your business card, let them know what you do, be able to answer the basic questions, and let them know I got your best interest at heart based on the fact that I'm here to be of service to you. And that's my primary goal, to provide you a service and to be of service all in one walk. So if you know you want to get started and you know you want to be ready for the upcoming tax season, but whatever reason you haven't taken action yet, you cut it close to making that happen. And so the process I'm going to walk you through in this video is going to let you know what you need to do and what action you need to take, either by yourself or with someone that's going to be able to streamline that process, help cut out all the clutter, and make sure you only take action on the things you need to take action on. That's going to help you be ready for the upcoming tax season. It's paramount, it's important, it's vital. So if you're the person that want to be ready for the upcoming tax season and you want to be able to take advantage of the momentum that's going to come through for all the people that's looking to file a tax return, who's getting a refund, and you want to be a part of that process, you want to get a part of that income that's coming through the door, and you want to have a confidence in your ability to do the taxes, confidence in your ability to prepare the taxes with the professional software. It takes preparation. Proper preparation needs to start now. You don't want to be waiting till 30 days out trying to make this happen, because you're not going to be properly prepared to do the things you need to do to go out and service the clients that you may be able to go get. So with me being on your team and taking advantage of my coaching program for new tax pros, it's designed to do a few things. A, fast track your success. B, give you a foundation for success and allow you to go out and grow a profitable business in your first season. And the income amount that you could make in your first season, I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be $10,000 after expenses, and that's a very low number. But we're looking at $10,000 after expenses, after everything you had to invest to get started. You're gonna make that back plus 10, and so that's a very low number. But if you're a go-getter, you're a hard worker, you focus, you're determined to make it happen for yourself, you're gonna go out here and spread the word to the people that know of you, people that's part of your family, your friends, your network, your job, your school, your neighborhood. You just gonna blast it out to let people know, hey, I'm starting my own tax preparation service. But hey, the thing is, I'm not starting by myself. I'm working with a mentor and a coach with 21 years of experience, 15 as a business owner. He's good at what he do. He does it for a living, and he's got my back, and he's giving me all the targeted training I need to make sure I'm ready for the upcoming tax season. And anything I can't handle, he's on my team to help me to make sure those tax returns are done accurately and professionally based on your individual situation. Is what we are working with. We don't send out the message about refunds, because we're not about refunds. We're about providing a service to people who need it. And yes, 90% of our clients do receive refunds, but they receive those regardless if they come to us or not. And so our message is not all about getting a refund. It's about providing a service, and for that service, we look to get paid for it. And so if you one of those people who journey get a refund, then we're here to make sure you get the highest refund that you got coming and what you qualify for based on your individual situation. That's it. That's all. That's how we represent ourselves in the marketplace when it comes to preparing individual income taxes, Schedule A, B, C, D, E, and so on. And so if you need those services and you don't have a professional that you're going to right now. Maybe you're a first-time filer for the upcoming tax season. You don't really have a place to go, and you probably don't really want to go where all your people going. You want to do something different. You want to find someone who knowledgeable, who's been around for a while, who can help you out and make sure your taxes are done accurately, professionally. Then you want to find that person who has the knowledge and the skills, regardless of how new they may be. If they've put the time in to learn this stuff the way they needed to, they'll be able to service you regardless if it's their first season or their 21st season. It really doesn't matter as long as they properly prepare themselves for the upcoming tax season by doing the work right now, as far as being in training. So right now we're in training mode, even though Monday, October 17th ends the official tax season, we still in training mode and getting ready for the upcoming tax season, which starts in January of 2023. Of course, the due date hasn't been announced yet, but when it does, you all know about it. And the thing is, the first step that I tell clients is that you want to have your online account through irs.gov. You want to go to id.me. That's the new process that they're using, which is better than the old process. Because in the old process, you had to have a financial piece of information, either credit card, auto loan, student loan, line of credit, or mortgage, along with your other personal information to fill out in order to get approved for the account. That old process is no longer the case. They're using the standard ID.me vendor to help you get an online account that gives you access to the e-services system, along with the e-file providers application, which is a 6-digit number that allows you to buy the professional software and work with the third-party banks, and also the PTIN number, which we use to sign tax returns with. Just think back in the day when I got started, we used a 9-digit social security number to sign all tax returns with. But the industry and the professionals in general had an issue with that. So they voiced that to the IRS, and they came out with this new system, which they call Preparer's Tax Identification Number, which allows us to use that number on tax return versus our full-fledged 9-digit social security number, which was something we wasn't happy with. And so they stepped in and made the change for us with that. And so we're grateful for that. So we don't have to use our 9-digit social security number anymore. We have the PTIN system that's designed to keep track of the tax returns that we do. If we're doing them as a paid tax professional, that's what the PTIN is all about. So if you're doing taxes for free, you don't need a PTIN. But if you plan on doing them for compensation, you plan on getting paid, then you need that PTIN number, which is designed to help you put that on the tax return as your signature versus the social security number. Also, the business structure. We talk about the EIN letter. We either going to incorporate now versus later. It's all about how much money you have to make that happen. It's based on your overall budget. So if you don't have money to incorporate right now, then we walk through filling out the EIN application online, where you can get that instantly, save it to your computer, and have it, because we're going to need the EIN letter. We're going to need the EFIN summary. We're going to need the PTIN number, which is a digital card that you can print out now. It used to be a physical card that they sent out when we first got them. But since the government just went paperless, everything is made digital. And you get digital access to the PTIN number that you're going to need to put on your tax return. And then, of course, your valid ID front and back that we need to have, because those are the 4 basic pieces of information we're going to use to do a couple of things with. We're going to use that EIN number to get you a business account. And we're going to use the EIN number, the EFIN number, the PTIN, and the ID to buy professional software and register, enroll with a third-party bank that's going to collect your fees on your behalf. And this is the only legal process available to be considered a full-fledged tax service, is having your EFIN number, which you get through filling out the EFIN provider's application and being fingerprinted. The fingerprint process has changed. We used to have to call it e-service number back in the day, and they used to send us out 2 fingerprint cards. They're no longer doing that process now with fingerprints. They got it where once you fill out your EFIN provider's application, they have a link inside that you can click on that's going to take you to a website that's going to allow you to create an account for your fingerprints, and then you're going to choose a vendor based on where you live at and how close and convenient those vendors are to you that you want to try to get to. In Chicago /Illinois/Maywood, They're using Jackson Hewitt as one of the vendors that you can go to and get your fingerprints done. I know in Texas, I'm working with another client. They're using a security firm or agency, I think it is, where you can go get your fingerprints done. So they're going to be using different vendors based on your location of where you live as far as the states and the vendors that they're going to work with. It's going to vary based on where you live. And so that's the difference when it comes to fingerprint process. So once you get that fingerprint process done, boom, it's going to automatically update your account where you can see that it's going to move from application pending docs to application completed. And now they're going to do a background check to see if you're suitable, to make sure you don't have any felonies that's going to keep you from being able to get the e-file provider's application number, which stands for EFIN, which stands for Electronic Filing Identification Number. It's a 6-digit number. We use that to buy professional software and we're a third-party bank that collects our tax preparation fees on our behalf. And you want to have that in place because especially if you're servicing middle class and low-income families that's all walking away with refunds, they're not used to paying out of pocket. So they're going to places like Jackson Hewitt, H&R Block, Liberty, Independent Tax Services, where they can go and get their taxes prepared without paying out of pocket because the refund amounts that they're generally getting are large enough to cover the service, and that causes them not to have to come out of their pocket for that service. And so that's a crucial component to being able to service middle class and low income families, because you won't be able to make money from them if you have to charge them a fee where they got to pay out of pocket. They just going to generally go to someone else who can have their fees taken out of their refund like they generally do. So you want to leverage and position yourself to be able to do that going forward and being ready for the upcoming tax season. Also, when it comes to the process of being ready for the upcoming tax season, like I say, the main two things you want to do is make sure you got your confidence in your ability to prepare taxes and your confidence in your ability to use the professional software, because you don't want to take 45 minutes to do a 20-minute return because you haven't learned the software effectively and efficiently enough. You don't want to put yourself in that box. So you want to give yourself enough time for proper training when it comes to learning how to prepare taxes and learning how to use the software to do the work with. Those two go in combination with one another. They go hand in hand with one another. So you want to be on top of those things right now. So when tax season show up, you can walk around in confidence and know that, hey, you got your tax preparation skills in check. You got the professional software that you're using to do the work with in check. You got your secure portal that you're going to get to each client that's going to be able to upload their documents to you securely and safely when it comes to especially sensitive information. And what we consider sensitive information is information you don't want the average person to see, like your social security numbers, your date of birth, your direct deposit information, debit or credit card information, anything that you don't want in the hands of someone else that's considered sensitive information. You want to have a process where you can securely send and receive that information from whoever preparing your taxes. And that's what the software that I'm working with allows you to do. It's online software, so you have to have the internet to get to it. But I'm doing a deal and a special on that. So if you're interested in the whole process of what that looks like and what that's going to take, like I said, reach out to me at 773-782-1320. Let's talk, let's chat. Let's see if we're a good fit for working one another. We're down to the wire on helping you get ready for the upcoming tax season, especially if that's you, because this is October the 11th. And basically we got 20 days left in this month, all of November, all of December, and a portion of January before the actual tax season starts. And you want to be ready on all levels. You want to be ready with the software. You want to be ready with your skills. You want to be ready with your business cards. You want to be ready with letting people know that you starting your tax business and you working with a team of professionals that's going to help you make it happen going forward. And so if you don't have a place to go to get your taxes done, consider me as an option. Here's my business card. If you need to talk or chat about any questions or concerns you may have, I'm here to serve you and to answer those questions for you. And if I can't personally do it, I got people on my team who can get on the phone with you and make it happen for me. That's the power of working with other people when it comes to starting a business that is crucial, being a new business owner. And so when it's all said and done, these 5 steps of getting started and being ready. As we close out October, where we enter November, it's going to be more difficult for me to work with someone who needs the EFIN number to buy professional software with and register for third-party banks. That's the only process out of the 5 steps that's the most crucial, that takes the longest to process and get approved for. Everything else is basically instant. We can do the EIN letter right now, same day. If we do free versus paid, it's still the same day process as long as you have the money for it. That's same day action. PTIN, same day action. Online account, same day action. So all these things can be done in the same day, but the process altogether can be done in the same day as well. But the only process that needs to be done in advance is the EIN letter, because that information goes on the EFI provider's application, and it generally takes 3 to 5 days for it to hit the system before the system acknowledges it when we put it on the application and submit it to the IRS. And so we need that time to give it to hit the system. And that's why that's the only thing that needs to be in advance is the EIN number, because that's going to go on the EFI provider's application. And so say if we did it on a Monday, generally we can come back that Friday of the same week or the following Monday the same week and submit the application and it'll go through. But if we did the EIN number and the EFI provider's application the same day, it wouldn't go through because it's not acknowledged yet on the application, because it takes a minute to be recognized in the system. And that's why we have to do it that way. And so if you're ready to take action, you want to start your tax preparation business, or maybe you want to get started and you don't believe you can have the time needed to go through this process, then you can partner with me. And I have a special partnership program opportunity. You must be approved for that. It's not guaranteed. We talk, we chat, we get on a live Zoom call. We walk through a process where I ask you a series of questions. You ask me a series of questions. I let you know what it's going to take for us to work together. You let me know if you can abide by those conditions. And from there, you make a one-time payment. I have 2 tiers. I have a $597 and a $1,295 option. And the revenue split on this partnership program is unique. It's my first time ever doing this. It's where if I go out and get clients, if you on the tier 1, which is 60-40, then I give you 40, I keep 60. If you go out and get clients, you get to 60 and I get to 40. Tier 2 is $1,295, which is 80-20 split, meaning if I go out and get 10 clients, you get 20% of all 10. If you go out and get 10 clients, I get 20% of all 10, you get the 80. And so that's the uniqueness of the revenue split. It's go both ways. A lot of companies that's implementing the revenue splits is a one-way situation where it's all about how many clients that you already have or that you can go out and get that they can make money from off you, because it's the clientele that you went out to go get to bring to them to process through them in order to get paid from. And so there's nothing wrong with the revenue split. There's nothing wrong with that business model, but this one here serves you better because based on my efforts of all new clients that I go get for the upcoming tax season, you get a percentage of that based on what tier you sign up for. So tier 1 is $597, that's 60-40. Tier 2 is 80-20. You might not have $1,295 right now, but if you sign up for the tier 1, you have 30 days from that point to upgrade to tier 2 and change the revenue split from 80-20 versus 60-40. And so that's one of the unique things I'm doing with this partnership program. So if you're interested in a partnership program where you partner with me, you use my software, you use my infrastructure, you use everything I already got set up, then all you need to do is either A, learn how to prepare taxes and learn how to use the software, which we already have available, where we can get started on training right now in this month, which gives you all of October, November, and part of all of December and part of January to get you ready, which is a much more easier option to start with if you're not confident in your ability to take the necessary actions needed to have yourself ready when it comes to the process of waiting for this EFIN number that takes 45 to 60 days. And then you still have to learn how to prepare the taxes, and you still need to learn how to maneuver through the professional software to have yourself ready for the upcoming tax season. So a lot of different things need to be done in this short amount of window, and the partnership program will probably be a better option for you, especially if you wait any longer than the month of October to get yourself up and running for the upcoming tax season, especially if you're that person that wants to participate in the upcoming tax season. The time right now is to take action, and take action. And I'll see you in my next video.